if you create a team that are really effective people, you know, we tell you the 5 things to look out for. But if you get those people and they're really effective and really strong and really professional, yes, you should do that.
What are the 5 things?
It's in the tell-all book.
It's in the tell-all book, but
we ain't gonna
just
wait for you guys to die to release
yeah.
it. Okay.
I mean, just make sure that the people they have your true interest at heart. You know, because there's a lot of fakers out there. There are a lot of people who want to jump on the bandwagon when things are moving up, you know, but they went there when things were like dry up, you know.
So that's vision. So that talks to your homeboy who literally got nothing. He's always trying to jump, and we're always trying to be with you at the club. It talks to that other cat that's got too much money, who's just always, who's not cool, but he's got money, but he just always finds cool with you. It talks to both worlds. It ain't just certain people.
Yeah.
Let's just be clear.
There's money bullshitter too.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, so vision is key.
Yeah,
And
to share your vision. Yeah.
the team and the selection of the team that you have around you.
If you want, it's a business. This music is a business, and
not
you
about being
you
comfortable.
are a business. You like Case in Point, AKA. He's a like a, what is it? 8-figure million business, right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna hand that over to someone to help you manage, make sure that they have a lot of experience.
Running that.
Yes, make sure they have a lot of experience. Even the education, man. Make sure they have a degree. Make sure they've gone and work in a corporate environment and come to you. Don't just get someone who's cool with you, right? And then bring it on, because they not know how to handle a contract. They may not know how to handle legal deals. They may not know
things about the industry, right? That you need to be able to know in order to be sustainable as a business in this industry. The music business has its rules, it has its benchmarks, it has the processes and the systems.
Yeah.
So the team that you're working with needs to come in with that expertise, or if they come from another business, that could be cool too, but they need to be able to build those expertise about how cycles work with the labels, with distribution, with promotions, with radio sampling. There's a lot in there. There are a lot of functions. There's probably like, 10, 12 functions that we can think of for you to have around the successful business. And if you don't, you may not get that from one person, and you probably certainly won't get that from somebody that, just because they're a friend, they can now do all these things.
So basically, if you're a 10-figure, 8-figure nigga, don't be with some nigga that's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And if you're a no-figure nigga, don't be with a nigga that's got no figures also. You gotta be with someone that can figure the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Alright? So third one, you said like
Expertise.
Expertise,
So
yeah.
like know the game.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's a business, dog.
Yeah.
It's not know the game. Know the business. I mean, he's gonna be dealing with lawyers with 20 years. He's gonna be, with
Experience in music industry,
He's gonna be dealing with PhD and doctors who are now CEO and MDs of company. Just like how our brother Rifue, he got into the corporate world, and first thing he did, he went to get his MBA, because everyone on his level have an MBA and more.
Exactly.
So how's he gonna converse with those people if he doesn't do that? So yeah. So make sure you get someone like that.
Shout out to Rifile. I guess we're gonna have a dream team talent zone. I'm not trying to mess with that. Clearly. The fourth one?
Relationships. I think a lot of what we do has been built on relationships over a very long period of time. That's because we have a track record of certain things that we do that we can go back and do a follow-up or a repeat project. And it's difficult to just step in and just because you have a contact list think you can sort of make it happen. It doesn't necessarily work like that.
And add-on relationship is, so you have a relationship, it doesn't mean that you must be a nice guy to everybody. You can't, no, that's not how it works. You got to be a nice guy to the right people. You got to be strong. You got to be sometimes even an asshole to the right. Someone who's trying to take advantage of you, someone who's trying to backstab you. You shouldn't be nice to that person. Be so-called asshole, or just be stern, be firm.
It's part of negotiating sometimes to get what you want.
We know Rafael got that.
You gotta have it.
You know Rafael, if he ain't fucking with you, he doesn't talk a lot, eh? He just keeps quiet. He just goes, I see. When you ain't fucking with him, you were like, you want some. Almost like you're disgusted in your mind. You're thinking, fucking motherfucker,
Yeah, I don't join you when you like belittling us, and you like, no, I don't join you. When you say something right, I'll be like, okay, now we're talking. Oh, that figure sounds right.
No,
yeah, that term sounds right.
Hide it.
Yeah. Don't waste the time. The thing is, yeah.
And number 5?
I thought that was 5.
Is that 5?
Well, the 5th thing, we may have mentioned it already, but I think whoever...
5th thing is fuck with 6 feet.
Yeah.
The 5th thing actually comes back to something we discussed earlier, which is the person that you're working with understanding the value of having a management team. This is very difficult if people coming to talk to us and they think that they can do things on their own. You know what, you can if you want to, you can try, but it's probably going to take away from your artistry. So you need to understand the value that we add and the various roles of everybody that's going to be part of the system.
Yeah, man. If you're an artist and you thinking too much about the sums and thinking too much about the lines in the contracts and you're thinking too much of the marketing, whatever, then you should be in the studio. You should be working. You should be perfecting. You should be in rehearsals. You should be writing your lyrics. You should be doing what excites you.
Which I mean, someone else go. So you saying that I must read my contract?
No.
I'm saying like team.
Yeah,
you have a team you trust.
If the first contract comes and it's probably like 60 pages, normally it's huge. You should have a team enough to be able to equip enough to concise it to 10 and be like, okay, here's the 10 most important things, and all the other bullshit we've taken it out. Here's the 10 pages now. Let's look at it together. Yeah.
So you must be aware. You must know the business. You must know what you're getting yourself into, what you're signing for along. Not only the contract with management, but any other deal.
Any other deal.
And there's nothing. And people always like 360, but there's nothing wrong with the 360.
Oh no.
Depending on where you are.
That's the new movement.
Yeah, but depending on where you are as an artist, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with any deal, to be quite frank. Even if it's the deal that you signed to knock your money, you signed it. Even if you felt you make it work. You make it work, man.
Broadcast live